Hello everyone, today I'm looking at max consecutive ones. Given a binary array nums, return the maximum number of consecutive ones in the array. So in this case we have, let's start doing this like a computer. So we're going to look at this array and we're going to be like, oh, it's a 1. Let's add it to a position in an object. And in that position, let's increment that position. Now we found a 0, so we stop incrementing that position and move to the next position. And then we start doing it again and incrementing that position. And then we decide which position is the most. So although you can do this with an object, I think this problem can be solved with objects, maps, objects being JavaScript's version of hash maps, objects, and then maps, which are similar to hash maps, but they use different methods. I think objects don't really have much methods going on with them. And we also can use a set. And I think we can also just use an array. So first off, I'm going to do this with an array. Maybe I'll look at how to do it with an object tomorrow. So let's write how to solve this. What is our approach? Iterate over the array nums if the number is 1, increment the value in a second array at the first position. If we find a 0, move the pointer in the second array, then begin incrementing again. Finally, return the largest number from the second array. And you can see how we might do that with an object as well. It could be possible. What is possible? Anyway, for let I equal 0, I is less than nums.length, I plus plus. Okay, if nums I is equal to 1, let's create our second array. Let notepad, I'm going to call it my notepad, equal an empty array. Okay, so we have an empty array, and if one notepad position so we have this, and let notepad index equal 0, pointer for second array. Let's make this shorter. Index. Plus plus. And we else if the number at that index is 0, then we will simply move the index pointer. So let's try to step through this. So we have an empty array. We have a pointer for the index for the empty array. We're going through the numbers. First number is 1. If the first number is 1, then the value at index 0 of Notepad is incremented, which means we add 1. This is the same as doing +1. So if it's 0 plus 1, the value should now be 1 on the Notepad. And else, if we find a 0, because this is only 1s and 0s, then we move the index. So the index becomes 1, and we do this again. We find 1, and we increment. And so now for position, the first position in the array, we have 2. And we find a 0, and we move the pointer. So the pointer is now here, right here, where I put this. Okay? And now we're going to start incrementing again. If we find a 1, this becomes 3. So we have a 2 and a 3 as a result from this. And what do we need to return? We need to return the greatest number from the Notepad. So once we have done this, we need to return. What do we need to return? The largest number. How do we find the largest number from an array? Okay, so to find the largest number, we define largest number. We set it equal to math.max spread operator and pass in Notepad. So we return largest number. I can probably just put in a bunch of zeros. Notepad. Largest number. At the end. Okay.